Hey guys, welcome back to Keys Customs. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Me and my toot bug Madison, we're down here at the shop hanging out today. We're gonna get the F1 in here, put it on the lift for the first time. We wanna see what's going on up underneath that truck. See what it needs, see what type of shape everything's in, and just give it a good once over. As y'all seen on the last video, we drove it, or we was gonna drive it and get some gas in it, but we run hot at the stop sign. We had to turn around and come home, and it was boiling over. I don't know if the thermostat stuck in it, or if it's even got a thermostat, or if the radiator's clogged up. I ain't got a clue. But maybe we can address that today, because I still want to drive it a little further than 1 mile. All right, let's go out here and check out the F1. Well, I just raised the hood on the F1 and was kind of going over it, just checking things out before I tried to fire it up, pull it in the shop. And one of the hinges or something has popped off in the back, and the hood's sitting all cattywampus here. We're going to figure that out. I guess we can pull it into the shop and see what's going on. But it won't shut, so don't let me run over anything, toot bug. Let me fire it up and ease it in there, and yeah, kind of help keep me centered up in the lift there. Okay. The hood being up and the curves from the fenders and everything was throwing me off. Am I center? Well, I could have moved over a little bit, but it's close enough. Wonder how hard it is to take that hood off. Well, here's the little, see this right here? This just fell off and flopping. Pick up on the front of the hood back. Whoop. Yeah, be easy. Pick up on it. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Let go?
Yeah.
Watch your head.
Okay. Is it supposed to have a bolt in it? Yeah, that one's got a bolt. That one does too. They look loose. Yeah. Let's put some spray oil on all that. Let's see if we can't get that off. Well, that wasn't too bad, guys. I found out what was wrong with the hood. There's a bolt broke off on one side where this hinge right here goes, so maybe I can weld a nut on there and get that out. And that hood is flimsy. It's got some braces that's come loose. I'm gonna have to do a little beating and straightening on and get it fixed. That way we can get it back on, or when we decide to put it back on. Trying to think what we want to do first. I say let's get it up on the lift and let's kind of look this thing over and see what we're dealing with. What you think? Okay. Okay. Let me see how I can get the arms placed up underneath without interfering with the running boards. All right. So in all my years that I've had my lift, which has been, I think, about 12 years, I have never hit the safety bar until today. Come here and look. I had to use this many spacers to get clearance for the running boards right here. And I was watching it, but as you can see, my lift will not go up. Watch. Look over here, man. No go.
Woo! That scared me.
I gotta pull this latch. One latch barely caught. So this thing is pretty funny. All right, we're gonna stop it right there. Good to know that my safety latch works. I mean, my safety bar across the top there works. Let's see how bad it is. Well, this cab mount and cab corner's in pretty good shape too, bud. Come here and look. It ain't rotted out right there. All this looks to be in good shape. Running boards are in good shape. Oh my gosh. Come right here. Dylan, did you build this? Look at this dry shaft safety loop. Holy.
I'll take credit for it.
You'll take credit for it? Dylan showed up just in time to take credit for the dry shaft safety loop. That is crazy. Wow. I was planning on having some real horsepower. Oh, found some rust in this cab corner over here. I see a few rocks in there. It ain't terrible though. Some in that floor pan right there. How bad is these front floors? Okay, let's see there. I was wondering why they had the aluminum pot riveted. Yep, both sides. A little bit on the inner rocker right here. See it right here? You got this right here. C6 transmission with custom briars. Here's our vacuum line I fixed the other day. Let's check out this Mustang 2 front end here. Well, got pretty decent welds on it. They've had two different types of cross members in here. What in the world? There's our header leak, and I know why. I wonder why they just didn't run Mustang shorties. Well, probably they couldn't because of this right here.
Already broke it.
What'd you break? What is that?
A hunk of the leaf spring. The thing got some power to it. It done torqued over and broke that, and broke that leaf right there. And the rest of them bent.
Good Lord. Look at that stack of leaf springs in there. We need to take...
All of them but 3.
Yeah. I'm serious, dude. This old girl...
She's been loaded down before because they got an S-shaped tool.
Well, as you get closer up to here, they get better. Golly. No wonder this thing rode like a block wheel wagon. I mean, the tires got flat spots and they're dry rotted, about to blow at any time. But we could probably take all of that stack completely out on the top and take, you could probably leave 1, 2, 3, maybe leave 4 or 5 and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out. How many's in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 in there. Yep.
Cut it in half.
We could at least cut it in half. There's a broke spring right there, a bent spring right here, so we could lose that one and that one.
That one maybe broke right there behind that U-boat.
Yeah, it's
Or it's just
cracked.
bent.
No, it's cracked. I see. A couple of them cracked. They kept it greased, I give them that.
Mm-hmm.
Frame seems to be in good shape. Needs a good blasting and some paint. I like how them shock. I'm surprised the shock mounts ain't broke. Madison, we have no rear brakes.
Got that permanent line lock.
Well, I mean, it stops pretty good. Consider it's only got front. Oh, this right here is brake lights. They put a new brake line going back here. We got some zip ties holding everything together right here. Big old C6 transmission. I think they drilled the hole crooked on the mount. Might have to redo some of that. Yep. But this front end is what I was worried about. The install job on it. Oh, it's got two fuel filters on it, Madison. It's got one before the tank, the pump, and one after the pump. There's the old front leaf spring shackles, hangers, whatever you want to call them there.
Well, these come with third axles on.
Yeah, somebody installed this Mustang 2 front end. I wonder if you can order a dust shield to fit them. These brake lines and springs and shocks and all look good. They welded everything. I don't see nothing they missed.
Looks like they boxed it too.
Yeah, they did. I don't know why they didn't bring that box out some. It's like at an angle.
Yeah, I'd have brought it out even with the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon it'll work.
And then why the header gaskets are leaking and sounding like crap now. So it's got a rear sump oil pan.
That starter looks fun to get out.
No, you just take that header off, take the exhaust loose, pull the transmission. Something's had a leak. I was gonna say it's a rear main seal, but it. Ow! That's my head.
You okay?
Yeah. Huh. She just needs a little bit of love. This cow mount up here is decent. That's decent. That one's decent. I'm sure you can buy floor pans for this thing. There's some rot that somebody just bolted in a patch panel right there. We gotta leave some of this for patina. These areas where the truck's bolted down to the chassis, like right there, that's gonna have to be fixed right. And it was probably a common issue with these trucks. All right. What now, Toot Bub?
Lunch?
Lunch? Are you what?
I'm getting hungry.
You getting? We just had breakfast. Well, since it's gonna get all nasty here after a while, guys, I want to get the hood back on this truck because I can't leave it in here because I got to put my 57 and Jennifer's 57 back up. So what me and Dylan have decided to do is weld on this hood a little bit. Y'all can see this right here? Let's see here. Let me get right here. All right, see how that's moving out? That thing there is not even attached. The hood is just flopping. So we're going to get it back in place and hammer, and we're going to try to weld this and slip this off for right now. Same thing's going on up here. This is supposed to be attached. This flopping. So we're gonna go over it and find all the weak areas, weld up the cracks, put some new bolts in this thing, get it all fixed. We got a bolt off broke on the hood hinge that fell off right there. We got to try to get it out. This side's okay over here. So I feel like the best thing to do is kind of get this hood kind of back in order, get some strength in it, and get it back on the truck for the rain comes. And if we have time, so since I don't have a tailgate, and if you take that strap loose, the bed is a little floppy because the wood's rotting in it. I might build us a bar to go across it to bolt on there to kind of hold it in place for now.
Keep the sides from laying out.
Exactly. All right. Let me go grab us a hammer and a wire brush and see if we can't fix some of this junk. All right. Let's clean this up a little bit. Now I know you've been welding on pipeline all week. Think you can weld on this hood without burning through?
I'll give it a shot.
Give it a shot. I got faith in you, man.
You burn all that oil and trash up out of
Nah, that ain't trash. That's a broke off bolt. We're just gonna lay that washer right up there and let you weld it. Then we'll weld this nut to this washer, and maybe with the heat transfer, and it'll come right out. If I had some sheet metal, I might. Here comes the rain again. There you go. Go ahead and maybe fix this piece right here. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. That up there won't be that bad, I don't think.
What that little divider is.
Yeah. I almost want to take that rubber seal off and get it all sitting right, and like drill some holes in it and just tack it to the hood. That way you ain't got to worry about it no more.
How about it moving and
Because it's only got a bolt there, and one in the center. It's kind of flimsy. I think it would help. Which fixing this right here is going to really help the hood. So let me get you a good spot for the ground here. Oh yeah. I think that washer's gonna be just right. It's ready to go. All you gotta do is put it on your head. Ain't gotta cut it on or nothing.
you ain't got no grind load or nothing in blind?
Waiting on Dylan. I think we burnt through the washer and welded to the stud. Maybe not. Alright, let me move my needle now. Alright, that's good.
You want me to tag it to the washer? See if it'll come out.
We'll try it right there. Come on, baby. Don't step on that too, buddy. That's hot. We'll go get another nut. I buy you the books. I send you to school. What do?
Shoot footballs at the teacher.
Want to date the teacher.
I did ask my Spanish teacher in high school to go to prom with me.
Yeah?
She said no.
She said no.
Apparently she was married at the time.
Well, I can promise you, it's way more common now than it used to be, because I don't remember none of that ever happening when I went to school. Every time you turn the news on or Facebook or something, it's now about a teacher and a kid. And what kills me is some of these teachers are young and hot,
Yeah,
and the boys screw themselves because they tell their buddies.
I wouldn't be saying nothing.
I wouldn't have said nothing.
I'd take that to my grave. Lie and deny.
Lie and deny. All right, we got a victory on that one. It only took 2 tries. Victory! Yay! Now moving on to this ugly mess right over here. It looks like there's been some fiberglass work or something done on it one time.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, the fiber stuff on there.
This hood is super thin right there. It's almost like we need to peel that off, make a new piece. I mean, we can try it. I'm just trying to do a temporary fix.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this piece right here is thin, guys. And you can see I hit this, it had a little fiberglass little bond there where somebody repaired. It's not even attached. It's just sitting there flopping. Well, I got a spare hood that come with an old truck. And y'all can see it is ate up. Jennifer wanted it for wall art and we never have done nothing with it. So what I'm thinking about doing is this piece that I need is right here, and it's also thin too. I took a hammer and tap it back down. We might move right here and cut me a section out, clean it up nice, some good metal, and move it over here on our hood and weld it in. Dylan, grab us a cutoff wheel, bud. We'll slice this section out, and then we'll match it up over on that other hood. Alright, got that right there cut out, guys. Got that piece off that brace right there. And we're going to come over here and find us a good section in this old hood to trim out. Maybe somewhere right in there. Don't you give me that marker, bud? If you don't mind, stand that hood up on the edge of there. Yeah. So we just cut that piece out right in there. So let's move down, see if we can get enough out of here. I'm probably gonna have to cut it a little extra and trim it to fit. Let's go right in there. Alright. And what I'll do is I'll cut it out
Cut the outside as
a
well.
little bigger, and then we can trim it here and there to make sure it fits, because you got to account for the amount of metal that wheel's taking out also. cut off wheel. Where'd you get that fancy safety equipment? Boy, you all OSHA approved.
Safety first.
You ready? Ta-da! Welder in there, Dylan. Good enough. I mean, yeah, just overlap it, do it. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Can't see it from the house.
I'm just kidding. All right, let me trim. Let's see here. You know what? Instead of taking off this,
Wanted to hold up.
I say let's take a little bit off of this right here in the back, because this is better metal than what we got right here.
Maybe we'll go further down on that.
Yeah.
Some better stuff.
Let me change our pad on our little buffing wheel there, and we'll take a little extra here and there. First off, let's get something to drink because it's hot. All right, so I got this little piece right here cut out, guys, and went ahead and drilled me some holes in it to weld to this hood support going across that brace there. So it's going to fit in here. Come around here too, bud. About like that right there. You didn't know your daddy could do metal work, did you?
I do now.
Daddy don't like doing it. That's the reason I don't ever hardly do it, and I try to find rust-free stuff as possible. But we're going to tack this thing in place and start shaping it. I did notice that this is not as wide as this piece right here. That's okay. All right, let's get set up and get this fitted, and we're going to start tacking her in place, guys. We got it fitting real good, guys. Got it tacked just about all the way around. Like I said, we ain't got the brace in there yet. This will pop back up under there. But right now we was just trying to get it flush all the way around. And this 035 and the machine's cut down is about as low as we can go with it to burn it in. We're gonna have to take our time with it because it'll blow a bigger hole than what it's trying to fill. All right. Let me get this welded in. If you'll go grab us a grinder with a flat wheel on it, be ready to slick it up. We'll see what it's gonna look like. Toot bud, that looks pretty good. What do you think about that?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. All right, I need to hit that little edge right there a little bit. It burned in good on the backside, Dylan. I even added a little weld right down this seam right here.
Keep it from popping loose.
Yeah, so we spot weld it down through here, guys. Come show them right here, Madison. I even added a little weld to that brace right down through there. And you can tell it burnt in real nice on the back side. So I'm happy with it. For an old shop truck, it's gonna be all right. You can see what the old Bondo is. Original color was blue though. I need to go find a little self-etch primer. Let me wipe this down. I don't know if I got any thinner. Not, we'll have to use some brake clean, but we'll wipe this down and shoot a little primer on that area. And then we'll fix this piece right here and we'll be ready to put the hood back on. What y'all think? Yeah! All right, moving on. I'm just gonna shoot it with some gray protective primer. The self-etch will help protect against the raw metal, and this will just kind of blend in. All right, let me let that tack for a minute. Put another coat on it because I can barely see the blue through there. Then we'll move on to that front brace. I don't think that was going to be hard to fix there, bud. I took this ratchet strap, guys, and I pulled this hood together. Get off there. Wow. I drilled these holes out right here. Put some new bolts with some locking nuts on it. I'm fisting to come in here. And this hood was split, so I'm fisting to weld this along in here on both sides. And I'm going to try to build this back up a little bit, give it a little more support. So that piece, it's already sturdy. I'm going to have to weld a little tab right down there. Me and Dylan ground the head of these bolts out right here. These are still good, they're still in place and tight. But we're going to put our clamps and pull this back flush. Put new bolts with some big washers. That way we can weld all this split up right here and grind it down smooth. And now it'll be good on the hood, don't you think, Dylan?
Be good enough.
Good enough? Alright, let's find some bolts to go in here and some washers and all to line this up, tighten it down, and then I'll just weld all this back together at one time. Alright, that crack's welded up. Oh, you're back filming. Okay, good deal. Just in time. Alright, come here and let's show them what I've done. I welded or bolted, no, I've done both, every weak point I could find in this hood, guys. So the hood was laid out right here. So I welded a washer in there, put a nut and a flat washer on the back, bolted it together, and also welded it there, welded it right here. I've done the same thing on this side, right here and right there. So I don't see what it's going to hurt to weld it. It's bolted and welded now. It should have enough flex in it. I got to grind these spots down. One there and one on this side. There was a hole drill there. Don't know what it was for. If I ever need it, I can drill it back. But they were split right there. So I just went ahead and filled them and welded them up. I got to dress them down. That should be good enough too, bud.
Okay.
Should hold, should latch, should raise up and down good enough. But before we put it on, let's clean up our mess, let this down, and go to the house and undo the radiator hoses and try to flush the radiator and the engine block. Dylan don't like our dirty seats and the battery being in full bore.
No, I think clean our hotel room.
He's saying clean our hotel room. Oh my gosh. Quit making fun, Dylan.
You put the tall person on the wrong side.
Old crank. Nope. Nothing. Just my luck. Slam out of gas. Oh my gosh, you're not going to use the spout? You're going to do it the old-timey way? What if you spill it? That's money. Oh.
They want 50 cents.
75 cents. So Dylan had to run and get us some gas. Madison sugar dropped. I had to get her home and get a snack in her. Dylan brought her back a little snack also from town, so She's laying on the couch watching a movie and eating her snack and got her plenty of fluids to drink, and we'll let her get recharged. On these hot days, she likes to walk up and down the driveway twice a day, an hour each time. And today, she come in here and sat down. She said, "Daddy, I don't feel good." She was white as a ghost. Her sugar had dropped. So, got her home. Save a little bit. We gotta pour some in the carburetor. Too late?
Too late.
I got some. Go ahead. Now, don't be making fun of this fancy interior.
I like this interior. I just wish this battery was in a different spot between my feet.
We will build a battery box.
Just hope the box is
But we got
somewhere
power
else.
steering. Radiator's cold as a wedge.
When you get two kit.
Temperature's up to about 120.
I ain't pulling the hose off.
I'll pull it off.
But I ain't feeling heat coming off of it right now.
Yeah. I think that thermostat is sticking, dude.
We got another one down
Yeah, I got another thermostat. You got 2 clamps on that thing and they look rough, dude. Real rough.
there. Is that hose supposed to be ballooned out like that?
Well, they put 2 clamps on it to swell it down to fit the radiator, I think. Yeah, there's a thermostat in there. I didn't put no antifreeze in it. I just filled it full of pure water.
That don't look like no pure water.
Well, they might have had some in the block. There it comes. That fan is like barely missing that lower radiator hose. I mean, wow. Okay, let's see what's coming out of that radiator.
Some of that high quality H2O. There's some junk up in there.
Is it?
Yeah, we're gonna let America know what's in there. It'll take more than a flush and look down in there.
Oh, wow. That's probably why it's running hot, dude. I should have put the air breather back on. That'd been the smart thing to do.
Yeah, I bought one of the little blower hats.
It's flowing good. Flowing out the top good. And the water pump could be bad. The impeller in the back of it. Everything's flowing good, dude. I hold my hand over this bottom hole in the radiator. See, it comes up, something coming out of this upper hose. I think it's gonna be thermostat. Ooh, yucky.
Not yucky.
What size is that? I wouldn't have put that in there.
What was it?
192. It's kind of odd. 192?
I thought it was 190, 180, 160.
Ew, yuck. Oh my gosh.
Can this get down in there? See the gump?
Dude, that, you see that silicone? There's a big wad of clear silicone right there.
Right behind it.
Yeah. Look at that stuff. Yep.
So it's the block making run hot, what you see?
No, the thermostat might be bad. See if we can get it to come out down there. Oh yeah, there she comes. So we'll put another thermostat on it and button her back up. I've got one down there we can put in there. Let's let it run for a minute. We'll come back to it. Catch y'all up to speed. I pull the idle jets out, clean them real good. Spray some brake cleanup in this old carburetor. Blew everything out real good. I didn't pull the bowls off though. Half, whole, half. We'll try it right there. I pulled the cap off, cleaned the cap, and look at here, guys. I cleaned the points. It has a dual points distributor in it. See that set of points and that set of points? Pretty cool. Old hot rod stuff. Dylan, that's the reason it's got that big giant transformer over here. Run 2 points.
There's about 6 city blocks that ain't got power because of this truck.
You think so? Alright, points is clean, rotor's clean. I cleaned the distributor cap and blew it out. So let's put it back in place here. It's gonna need a cap and wires and all soon. Lower hose is on and tight.
I hope it is.
Bypass hose is on tight. That's tight.
Your arm is bleeding.
Yeah, that's cause that stupid fan and that lower radiator hose toot bug. Alright, back up and let me crank it up. Let it be warming up if it'll run.
Who you talking about backing up?
I didn't want Madison to be looking at that fan. Well, it's running good right now. I wonder why the tach don't work. They don't have a wire going out here to the tach, I don't think. The wires are chewed off on the back of the tach flush. There's no wires coming out. That's a 180 thermostat. It's at 130 right now. Let's let it run and warm up for a minute and see if it's going to open. Alright guys, she's been sitting here idling for about 15 minutes and I think moved off 180, so that's a good sign. Water's moving in the radiator too. I think cleaning those points helped. It's running smoother than it ever has. Them or the cap are all combined, but I'm afraid the fuel pump might be on its way out, or that fuel filter coming from the tank to here might be stopped up. Because this filter is pumping, it's just pumping slow. Let me rephrase that. The pump is pumping, but this filter don't seem full. It seems about half full to me. Let's do the crank test. Not bad. Ready to put the hood on? Alright, let's go grab the hood, take the bug and get it on. All right. You ready? Do it latch? Yeah. Oh gosh, that's way better. It ain't flipping and flopping. Look at this spot here too, bud. You can't even tell it. Look at there. Ta-da! So where did I cut it out and fix it at?
Right here.
Yep. You know why? Because that pigment in that metal is different.
Because of little spots.
Yeah, I guess so. You caught me. Dadgummit. You got a good eye. It'll do for a shop truck though. I like it.
No, it ain't gonna do for a shop truck.
Do what, Dylan?
It ain't gonna do for a shop truck.
Why? Cool.
That right there is gonna tear my back of my head off.
It's not going to tear the back of your head off. You'll be fine.
Just wear a helmet.
Madison, just wear a helmet. All right. Now, so much better. Will it crank back up?
I wanna see if the sunroof open.
I am not opening that sunroof. It's one wheel peel. It ain't positive track. Well, at least they done it on the side with the camera.
I can't see you.
What happened?
Dylan farted.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody blame me for everything.
So, can you see this right here too, bud? This is where we just done the little burnout right there.
It was just, we also just woke up the neighbors.
We just what? Woke up the neighbors?
Yes.
It'll be all right. You see this right here where the concrete's tore up? This is from a dual rear end on both sides. You remember what done that?
Top kick
The top kick.
on Newburn's video.
Me and Newbern chained that top kick to my wrecker because it kept trying to push the front tires. We even chopped the front tires. So we backed my wrecker up to it, hooked the cable up, and we done burnouts in the top kick right here. I mean, it smoked up the shop way worse than this. Good Lord. Let me cut the... I guess, weather permitting, we will do our test drive tomorrow. All right, guys, so it's a couple days later. I seen where we just put the hood back on and was trying to test drive this thing and seeing if it was gonna run hot. So it's Tuesday afternoon. I just got home from work and I got us some garbage bags because we don't have a window in this truck. And I told y'all it come from a bad rain and the seats are wet. But I want to test drive it before it gets dark. So I'm gonna put us a garbage bag down for me and one for Madison. Do me a favor and mash that brake pedal for me. And let me see, I think we got one brake light. Let me check the other one. Okay, come back here. I didn't go down the shop and get my good screwdriver. I borrowed one of your mom's out of the house. So Maybe this bulb just needs a little bit of wiggling and it'll come off. Oh wow, that's bad. Come on, don't bust in my hand. That would be bad. It could be bad wiring. Who knows? Anything?
This side's on.
Just one side?
Yes.
All right. We'll just go with one brake light. We ain't got no blinkers. Well, me and you are gonna try to make it to the gas station. Maybe it won't run hot. Maybe we won't break down. Maybe we won't have to call Jennifer to come get us. Hop in, let's go. All right, should we do one pump or two pumps? Let's go one pump. Check that out, one pump. And I got my foot off the gas, it's idling. I should have cleaned them deal points days ago. Bye, goats. We'll be back, hopefully. All right, oil pressure is at 60 pounds. Temperature gauge has not come up yet. Ugh. I should have cleaned the windshield. There's the second. Oh wow. Yeah, bad vibration. Like a tire trying to come off. Or maybe a belt has broken your tire. That's something else. The tires are terrible. Oh, they got flat spots in them. We got that cold front last night. It was in the 30s. These things are shot anyway, so they're cold. You notice I got on a hoodie. Yeah, they're trying to level out now. I don't know how fast we're going. I'm gonna say we're doing about 40. Go to my app here. How fast I say I thought we were going?
40.
41. So I think we're turning about maybe about 1800 right now. That's 50 right there. 52 matter of fact. Coming up on 150 degrees. Okay, so we made it, guys. Kind of neat. We're dragging this thing out of a field that had been sitting for many years and do a little bit of tinkering, and we have drove it to the gas station. And we're fixing to put some gas in it. Bigger than 10-gallon tank. Must be about a 12-gallon tank. It's going to be about a 15-gallon tank. They have 12 gallons. Let's see what's going on under here. I don't see any leaks. Everything looks to be about the same as it was before we left the house. You ready to go back to the house? Alrighty. The hood and all that's doing really good, man. It's latching good. Ain't flipping and flopping around like it was. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Let's get back on the road. Wait a minute. I gotta clean the glass. I can't see out of it. So, since it rained in the truck, I don't think this is gonna hurt. Alright, we got a clean windshield. We're ready to go now. I couldn't see it. I was like, what is that? But it was all on the inside. I guess it's from that window being down and being in that field. Alright. Let's ease to the house. Still doing good. I can't hammer on it. I'll slide the fuel tank out. It's full of gas and heavy. It'll be unslid right out of the back. But we can pull over at this nice little country church and do a little walk around. How about that? Okay. It holds 40 pounds at idle, 60 going down the road on oil pressure, guys. Temperature right now is 160. It's a little cooler today, so it might heat up on a hot summer day. But so far, that's doing good. After the flushing and the thermostat change, the little C6 transmission shifts great. It's got some leaks we're going to have to fix, but I know it's been setting up, part of it. Let's walk around. I know probably a lot of y'all guys know more about these F1 trucks than I do. So, 'cause this is my first one. I don't know anything about them. I've never fooled with them. Yeah, I've seen them through the years. I've seen them mostly original trucks or mostly real custom trucks. This is just going to be a cruiser. This is going to be a shop truck. I mean, I want to be able to hop in it, run up to the parts house. If I want to throw a set of heads in the back and travel, go drop them off at the machine shop or do whatever. That's what I want out of this thing. I do want to fix the sunroof in it because I'm not a big fan of sunroofs, so this is terrible to me. I want to take that out, and I might can replace the roof skin, take it all loose at the seams, or I might just weld a piece in. Probably just go weld a piece in. Fix it the best way that I know how. I hadn't decided what I'm going to do with the bed. Might go metal, might go wood. I don't know. Because the plan is I want to fix the sunroof. I want to pressure wash the truck up at Grinder with that big industrial steam cleaner and blow off as much of this gold paint as I can. Or blow off whatever will come off, because it's coming off in big sheets, especially on the inside. It probably wasn't prepped properly when they sprayed it. It's probably an El Cheapo paint job. And figure out if we're going to patina the truck, flat black it. I don't know. I just kind of all over the map. I am going to change the rear end. I don't know if I'm going to do an 8.8 like I have a Ford Explorer or a Fox body, or if I'm going to do like a 9-inch. Those 67 through 72 bump side trucks that I have, the 9-inch is a direct fit. I could pull the axles, take the drum, take them to a machine shop, have them re-drilled, or just order new axles. That way my bolt pattern will match the front. And I got to find some tires and wheels. These tires are shot. I mean, you can see the air in them. They're pretty bad. But whatever I probably come across at a good deal is probably what I'm going to put on it. Well, something that's decent off marketplace. I mean, I'll probably stay 15. I might do 18s and 20s. I don't know. Because once I do the rear end swap, I want to drop the rear end down because it's jacked up way too high. And the little motor, I think I'm just going to clean it up, service it. Probably going to stay with the points distributor for now. Transmission, same thing. Change all the seals, fluid, and filter in it and roll with it. Probably going to change the shifter in it. It don't bother me, but if Jennifer ever had to drive it, she wouldn't like it. She don't like that ratchet stuff, and she'd be all confused. And I guess once she learned it, she would like it, but probably go with something a little more simpler for her. And of course, a wiring harness, all new lights to make it safe, legal. Put blinkers on it. I want to change the seats. I think a Ranger, like a 90s Ford Ranger seat, bench seat's going to be the way to go. It's got power steering. We'll just address the rack and pinion and check all that out. And I might add a booster to the master cylinder to give it power disc brakes. There's no rear brakes at all right now, but once I change the rear end, I'll fix that. But it's going to be a process over time. Y'all going to see it on the episode, then you're not going to see it because it's just going to be as I go and as I find and round up parts for it. I mean, I'm probably going to end up peeling whatever this junk is off the floor, that tar stuff, and wherever it's rusted out, go ahead and I might just put a new floor pan in it. I seen online where they sell it as a one piece. But as y'all can see, this paint, Like right here, Buck, see right here? I mean, what? See, it's just flaking off. And that dark blue is the original color of the truck, because if you look up under the dash, you can see the original blue paint. And I found it in a couple different areas. But this thing, all this is good and solid. The drip rails are solid up here. I hadn't found nothing major except for the lower front fenders. And I see where they sell that piece that goes from here around. So we might cut this off and order some lower patch panels for the fenders. The rear fenders are pretty decent. I hadn't found nothing crazy unless I get to pressure washing and find something. But I want to make it solid, but I don't want a show truck. I just want a cool patina / shop truck. I gotta find the lettering right here. Maybe I can find it used and don't have to buy new. That way you got a patina truck with fancy chrome. I would like to find these trim pieces on the hood right here and put these back on. I don't know what they're called. I guess trim. It's got the two inners right here, but it don't have this little circle piece that's made like a C. And of course, new headlights. And I need to see what's going on right here. Clean all this up, see if that's needs to be patched or whatever. The bumpers, I'll probably just blast and paint them. Maybe silver, maybe black, I don't know. Up under here, this eventually will get a new radiator and probably a electric fan, or maybe I could fit a clutch fan in there. I don't know, it's gonna be tight. Clean the little motor up. Might do some cooler valve covers in there, breather, and maybe touch up the paint and just kind of update some of it, but still keep a traditional hot rod look to it. Oh, we got to figure out what we're gonna do for glass, and we need to figure out where we can get weather stripping from, and what we're gonna do for gauges. If I can just take that panel out and build something myself with a speedometer and fuel gauge and everything. And that's something else. And I might have already mentioned it. Maybe y'all can tell me a good fuel tank to run under the rear, under the bed. I know like a 69 or 70 Mustang tank works good in the F100s from 67 to 72. That might be the same case with this. I don't know. Definitely need a tailgate. Bad. So if anybody has one, I don't want to order a new one. I've seen them. I like something kind of with some patina on it, something nostalgic looking that might need a little love, a little heating and a beating and some welding. I don't mind that. So we'll get a tailgate on it and then decide what we're going to do in the bed floor and get all that straightened, because I'm probably going to wind up taking the bed apart and putting all new hardware in it, kind of tighten it up. But it's gonna be a work in progress. I like it. It's a cool truck. And me and Bug made our first trip to town with no issues. We got gas. And we left the house at what, 5:37, Madison?
Mm-hmm.
It's now 6:47 because me and her made a big loop around town, just cruising the streets in this thing. And we got thumbs up. Look, people were like, we come to a stop sign or a red light, people were giving us thumbs up. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, so people are already digging it, so that makes it cool. I might build me a nice little receiver hitch back here. It's kind of hidden and neat, but also safe. I would love to haul Dirty John behind this truck to a cruise in or a car show or a cruise in the coast. I think the combination of this 49 and Dirty John would be an awesome combo rolling down the road. That's the reason I want to change the rear end, because it's low geared right now. Probably at 55 miles an hour, I'm going to say we turn in like 3,000, 3,200. So I don't want to change the C6. I'll leave it. So we might go to a 308 gear ratio, maybe even a 273. That way we can cruise 65 comfortable. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So if y'all know any tips or tricks or parts or guys that fool with these things, send me a message, an email, or comment on the channel. Let me know. I would love to learn more about them. I would love to be able to round up some parts for it. So anything y'all are willing to share with me, I'll take it. But that's going to do it for us, guys. As always, y'all please stay safe. Y'all have a great week and take care of your friends and family. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you hadn't subscribed, please do. And we would greatly appreciate it if you would like and share. So until the next one, y'all be safe. Bye.
Bye.